Resuming the meeting with Debbie Dalton, Mike Wilkinson, Steph Langcook and Vicky Bussell. Date 22nd of February. Debbie, are you okay to continue?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for the adjournment. We'd just like to address the comment about lazy that you mentioned, Steph. Obviously, Debbie will clarify that, but we just asked for the adjournment because Debbie's facing a disciplinary for the first time, and it's obviously
stressful.
very upsetting, distressing and confusing for her.
Mm-hmm.
But before we go any further, we would like to address the comment that you mentioned about lazy. So do you want to do that, Debbie?
Okay. Lazy, yes, I've probably made the comment. I got OCD, as you all know, and it's been taken very funnily for the last 33 years, with my towel cupboard being a legend. I have, just to state that I have made senior members of staff aware of the standard of the kennels, and it's been ignored. I've gone through the chain, and so I'll make a comment like just lazy or messy buggers or it's driving me nuts because I've got OCD, and that compels me to make everything sure that it's perfect. When I joined the Blue Cross, my line manager, Jenny, gave me a good train of thought, and I live by that thought and I hold it.
Yeah.
And the thought is, if you have a tidy towel cupboard, you have a tidy kennel room. If you have a tidy kennel room, you have a tidy kennel. And if you have a tidy kennel, you have a very well looked after animal. Okay, and that, and I also put it in my PDR last year that I thought the standard of kennels was falling, and I felt that I had to work twice as hard to keep these standards up.
Yeah.
As I said, I thought I was talking amongst family. Yes, I probably did make comments. Never meant to be degrading, never meant to be anything but off the cuff. I'm on a rant, I'm on an OCD part. I've got it in my head, I have to get it done, it has to be perfect. So, maybe that's whatever. I was ranting to a friend, I was ranting to a family.
Yeah.
But the comment of lazy was not aimed at an individual.
No, it certainly
more
wasn't.
The standard of work.
It's the standard of work. Never ever done to the comment of in an individual. It's just me. I've got whether or not it'll ever be cured, I don't know. But it's always I've been laughed at for 33 years here with OCD. Or Debbie's on one.
Okay. No, thank you for clarifying that. Thank you.
You're saying you're treating everybody like family, and you say things as you see them. You straightforward talking,
I tell everybody,
person.
if you have an issue with me, please come and speak to me.
The problem, would you see that some people might find that difficult because you are straight talking that they find that they're rather not address you?
No.
You don't see a problem with that?
No, because if you're family and your friends, you can speak as you find.
But isn't our working environment more of a professional working environment, but that we are colleagues, and some of the colleagues, we all know we work in a big group, some people you really get on well and others, well, you're colleagues, and that's really where it finishes.
I distinguish.
But as a team, we should be treated. You distinguish, and people will notice that as well. That is a point to be made, isn't it? Wouldn't you think that people will notice if you treat one person one way and one person another way?
That's right, in the building. Everybody, there's cliques in the building.
So do people generally, Debbie? Do people treat others differently depending on which area they work in, or as you say, if they're in a clique and is there differences the way that people treat each other
throughout the building?
Okay.